Exercise 2. Reading. Read about the meeting of one ecological club and say what Ukrainian children think of environmental protection. Прочитайте про зустріч одного екологічного клубу і скажіть, що українські діти думають про захист оточуючого середовища. І у вас варіант British English and American English. Британський варіант англійської мови, американський варіант Organization. Як пишеться літера Z, американці спрощують написання, тому що читання співпадає. The participants of the meeting. Учасники зустрічі. Оксана, Head of the Ecological School Club. Оксана – це голова екологічного шкільного клубу. Богдан, a correspondent of the newspaper «Зелений світ». Кореспондент газети «Зелений світ». Ніна Петрівна, a teacher of biology, the supervisor of the school eco club. Вчитель біології, керівник шкільного екоклубу. Helen, a newcomer, новачок. Василина, a member of the Green Guard organization, член організації «Зелена варта». Boris, a member of the Eco Club і член екологічного клубу. At the Ecological Club meeting, part 1. Оксана, I'd like to welcome all environmental activists who have understood the environmental damage of the last century, those who over time have finally understood that nature is suffering and the effect of humanity's influence is considerably greater now. In short, those who want to become environmentally friendly, welcome to our meeting of the Ecological Club. Nina Petrovna, I'm glad that so many children of our school are environmentally conscious people. Time has come to help scientists to manage the living planet, to determine the quality of human life and environment well into the 21st century. Boris, let's remember the surprising observation a great Ukrainian scientist Volodymyr Vernadsky made nearly 70 years ago. He wrote that people were becoming a geological force shaping the planet's future, just as rivers and earthquakes had shaped its past. That global society, guided by science, would soften the human environmental impact and the Earth would become a noosphere, a planet of the mind, life's domain ruled by reason. Bogdan, so the great geochemists' words have come true. Today, many scientists say that Vernadsky's thinking has already been proved correct because people have significantly altered the atmosphere and influenced strong ecosystems and natural selection. Today, this influence is a lot stronger. Now that people become far more knowledgeable, they ventured to conquer nature, creating sophisticated satellites, supercomputers, making experiments and Helen, that's true, but don't forget that for many centuries, man has been trying to solve nature's mysteries, to discover its laws, to make it serve his necessities. Boris, that's it, and in doing so, people change this world. New discoveries and inventions, new technologies make a dramatic impact on the planet and mind. It is our habitat. Vasilina, I'm with Boris on that. Due to the great achievements of the human race, the life of people became more interesting, but at the same time, many of them have been much more harmful to the environment and led to real disasters. Ukraine knows it not by hearsay. Remember the Chernobyl disaster and its consequences. Don't you argue. We all understand that being nature's child, we must be able to protect it. And we've gathered today because we want to find a solution, to see what we can do to help to save our environment. Part 2. Oksana, since the problem of environmental protection is a worldwide concern, let's see what youth organizations are involved in this process and if we can join any of them. Vasilina, they're the world's most experienced independent organization which has millions of supporters and a global network in more than 100 countries. The Worldwide Fund of Nature. Its main aim is to stop degradation of the planet's natural environment, to build the future in which humans will live in harmony with nature. I've got their symbol. Here it is. Bogdan, I've also made a slightly different but very important contribution to our research and found the information about the world's largest youth environmental organization, Kids for a Clean Environment, KIDS FACE in short. It has similar aims with our Green Party newspaper Zeleny Svit, to provide information on environmental issues to children, to encourage and facilitate youth's involvement with effective environmental actions. By the way, membership is free to children and teachers. There's also their symbol. Oksana, thank you. It's pretty good, Bogdan. I also have a good piece of news for you. I've got a letter from PETAs. Helen, PETA? What's this? Oksana, wait a minute and I'll tell you. You know, many members of our club have pets at home. This year we have set up a small zoological park at our school. So we decided to write a letter to PETA because we wanted them to inform us of their activities. This title is a bit shorter than the whole one. People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Nina Petrovna, let me explain, guys. PETA is one of the largest animal rights organizations in the world, which is dedicated to establishing and protecting the rights of all animals. The organization focuses its attention on the areas in which the largest members of animals suffer most intensely for the longest periods of time, on factory farms, on laboratories, in the clothing trade, in the entertainment industry. Their principle is very simple. Animals are not to eat, wear, experiment on. They are our friends and need our protection, and their task is far more important. So let's think and decide how to become green and what to begin with. There's much to choose from, isn't there? Now, across cultures, Volodymyr Vernadsky, a well-known Ukrainian geochemist, mineralogist, crystallographer, philosopher of science, the author of the fundamental studies on the regularities in the composition and structure of Earth. Володимир Вернадський – відомий український геохімік, мінеролог, кристалограф, філософ науки, автор фундаментальних досліджень про закономірності складу та будови Землі. PETA, a US organization founded in 1986 that works to prevent cruelty to animals. PETA – це американська організація, заснована у 1986 році, яка займається запобіганням жорстокому поводженню з тваринами. KIDS FACE, the world's largest youth environmental organization, started in 1989 and has more than 300,000 individual members.